and welcome back to the channel. Yes, I'm still alive. I'm still here. So, it's been a while, guys. It's been, I don't know, maybe a few weeks. So, there is it's not a tag, but there's a trend going about on YouTube at the moment, and I am jumping upon that trend and invite any of you to do the same if you would like to. I first saw this on Jodie's Movie Realm channel. I will pop a link in the description. Also, Blue Roy Movies, I saw on his. And what it is you get your, can be anyone, it can be your mum, your dad. In their case, it was their husband, their wife. They give their top 10 movies to you and you react to their top 10 movies. So you don't see them beforehand. You're sort of like going in blind to what their top 10 movies is. I think, now I've done my husband, obviously. I think I can probably predict, let's have a go before I look at his list. I think we have most of these on physical media. I haven't looked at them yet, so I won't know. If I asked him to go hunt them out, he'd be like, what, why? So I haven't hunted them out, but I think I'm going to have them. My guess is we're going to have Star Wars, The Phantom Menace will be in there. I'm guessing Dawn of the Dead, the original, will be in there. American Werewolf in London will be in there. Possibly The Shining, not exactly sure. But the certs are Dawn of the Dead, Star Wars. Maybe I don't know as many as I thought. Right, we're going to go through this. Now, there's a little notice put at the top which says, formerly lodging a complaint, you can't pick a top 10, maybe a top 3, but the majority will change upon mood and concentration levels. So, let me see if I can open number 10. Right, oh, right, okay, right. So, he sent me them on WhatsApp, and I'm like, I record this on my phone. How the hell am I going to read it off WhatsApp? So I had to like screenshot and email it to myself. So it's in 3 bits. So pardon me fiddling with this laptop. So number 10, I should have predicted this one, is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974. Head cheese is written. VHS, at least 3rd generation copy. I understand what he means there. Back in the day, if you're an old fart like me and my husband, you probably first saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre on a, what we would call bounced VHS, meaning it had been copied at least once from someone else's VHS onto yours and the quality was a bit grainy. And as a matter of fact, it added to the experience back in the day. That's exactly how I first saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'd no real desire to see it. I've always loved horror right from being a little kid, but with that one, I just don't think I would have sought out really gory stuff. But when I watched it, I couldn't take my eyes off it. I was enthralled, I was disgusted, I was scared. I loved it. And when you're a horror fan, getting that high, getting that scare is difficult. And I grew up on Stephen King and stuff, so I was pretty much used to horror. They didn't really scare me as such as I got older, but that proper did scare me. So yeah, his number 10 choice is a good choice. That's actually in my top 3 movies. So maybe top 4, maybe top 5. It's in the top few of my movies. Right, number 9 is Pan's Labyrinth. Excellent choice. We love a bit of Guillermo del Toro. The world is a cruel place and you'll learn that even if it hurts. He's given me little quotes after each movie. Pan's Labyrinth. If you know Guillermo del Toro, you will know that most of his movies, they're very much like dark, twisted fairy tales, but they always have a theme running in the background. And with Guillermo del Toro, it tends to be war, and this one is no different. It's an absolutely superb, beautiful, beautiful movie. Actually was one of my picks. Let me have a quick plug. Recently, I was on Danny from Fright Club's podcast, which is called Frightening Friends. I will pop a link in the description. And the last question he asked me was, I was on the boat with a ferryman and I could watch 2 horror movies as my last 2 horror movies ever that I would ever see on the way to the other side. And Pan's Labyrinth was one of my 2 choices. If you want to know what the other one is, listen to the podcast. I'm really pleased with what Danny's done with it. It's come together really nice. So, number 8, oh Jesus, you had to get this in somewhere. Monty Python's Flying Circus, Life of Brian. It's symbolic of his struggle against reality. It's no secret that I really, really do not like Monty Python. I don't find it funny, I think it's quite a male thing. I find that men of a certain age, about my age, find Monty Python really funny, and women just like, you know, the Judean people's front, the people's front of Judea. There's my dog Dobby. No, I just can't. I don't find it funny, but he massively loves Monty Python, so I can't really comment on that much more other than to say, nah. Number 7, Nosferatu, 1922. Thank Christ for that. Silence is written. Nosferatu, 1922 is a superb movie. I have a really nice copy of it. So far we do have Physical of Everything Is Chosen. I have a really nice copy of the 1922 Nosferatu. It was my favourite vampire movie for a long time. It probably still is. Neither of us were very impressed with the remake because there wasn't that sense of dread and fear and creepiness that the original had. My dog's coming to see me. Hello, Dobby. No, we're not massive Harry Potter fans, but when we got Dobby, this is Dobby. Dobby is a Chihuahua cross with a Jack Russell. I see her chest's really pink. She had no fur whatsoever on her chest when we got her, and she looked like Dobby. Really skinny, pathetic little thing, didn't you? Yes, you did. And so she was meant to be called Joy, but she ended up being called Dobby, didn't you? You did. So there she is. You good girl. I'm a good girl. Yes. So you got my pajamas. Yes, pajamas. This is a rare day of nothingness. I have nothing to do and I'm wearing my pajamas. So, traitors. If you're in... Actually, they do the traitors all over, so you'll know what I love traitors. It's amazing. So, we've got to number 7, Nosferatu. Good choice. Number 6. Is that a film? Mr. Jolly Lives Next Door. Escorts, bescorts, come in if you're saucy. He's put these in on fucking purpose. Mr. Jolly Lives Next Door, I thought, was a TV show from, what is it presents? Basically, Comic Strip presents. So, Rick Mail, Ade Edmondson. If you're not in the UK, you might not know what I'm talking about. Again, very British humour, but I adore Bottom. It's one of my favourite TV shows of all time. I find Rick Mail absolutely hilarious. I'm not a big Young Ones fan. I know, kick me now. But my husband always goes on about Mr. Jolly Lives Next Door. I don't think I've seen it, or if I have, I don't think I was very... I'm bound to have seen it. He's bound to have made me watch it at some stage, and I don't think I was very impressed by it. So that's his number 6. I thought that was a TV show. Didn't realise that was a movie. Why is he written 11? Is he taking the piss? But he's put it between 4 and 6. I think he thought he was being smart-arsed by putting this as Spinal Tap at 11. We've got armadillos in our trousers. It's really quite frightening. The new one's coming out soon, isn't it? The new Spinal Tap movie. This is one I need to watch again. I like it. Do I absolutely hero worship love it like most other rock fans? No. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't... I've got a really ridiculously silly sense of humour. Quite juvenile, actually. Quite stupid. So I should have found that quite funny, but it just didn't really appeal to me. It was just not my cup of tea. I can see people unsubscribing already. Lisa, call yourself a rock fan. Call yourself a Ade Edmondson fan and a Rick Mail fan, and you don't like the Young Ones, and you don't like This Is Spinal Tap. It's alright, but maybe I need to watch it again. I probably will have to before the new one comes out anyway. Number 4, he's put number 11 in at number 5, I think, just so that I would mention that it goes to 11. Number 4, Step Brothers. One time I wrestled a giraffe to the ground with my bare hands. He's obviously taken his favourite quote from each movie. I really like Step Brothers. Would I put it in my top 10 movies? Absolutely not. I find it very funny. Will Ferrell just cracks me up on this. Yeah, strong choice. I like that. Right, let's see. So that's got us to number 4. So we need 1, 2, and 3. Number 3, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. I'm not good with the names because it's like, why do they have to do them out of order? why is the first three not the first three? Why are they like the middle three? It just confuses me no end. I've seen them all. I like Star Wars. Do I hero worship Star Wars like my husband and son? No. But yeah, Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope is his number 3 choice. So we did predict there would be a Star Wars movie in there. I'm looking at 2 and I'm looking at 1, and I predicted those two. I'm quite surprised by Step Brothers being in his top 10. Mr. Jolly Lives Next Door, never considered it, but didn't realise it was a film, thought it was like a TV show. I prefer Bad News to The Young Ones. If you like that kind of humour, now that has got the same people in it, but to me it's funnier than Spinal Tap and The Young Ones, but there you go. It's like about a fake rock band, and I find it really funny. So Star Wars. Number 2, An American Werewolf in London. Fantastic choice. Look at me, here I sit in a porno theatre in Piccadilly, circus talking to a corpse. Yes, I remember the scene well. It could have picked worse, I suppose. I love An American Werewolf in London. It's absolutely fabulous. It's still my favourite werewolf movie. It still has the best transformation scene in any werewolf movie. The only other werewolf movie that I'm not going to say it gets close because it doesn't, but that I really, really enjoy is Dog Soldiers. Nothing gets close to American Werewolf in London for me. It's just perfection. So yeah, good choice at number 2. And as I thought, at number 1, I know this is one of his favourite movies, is Dawn of the Dead, 1978. Who the hell cares? Let's go shopping. Romero cut. The Argento cut arguably has more gore, but also has the satire removed. There you go. Didn't know that. I like Dawn of the Dead. I prefer Fulci to Romero though, so I'll always pick like Zombie Flesh Eaters, Zombie 2 over Dawn of the Dead, which is maybe, you know, it's one of those choices that's maybe a bit odd, but yeah. So few of those I expected, a couple I didn't. Still quite surprised that Step Brothers is in there, even though it is a funny movie. But I should have thought about Spinal Tap. I know he adores Spinal Tap. Why that didn't occur to me. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I know he really liked that one as well. So I should have done better there. Nosferatu, I thought I liked that more than him. Fucking Life of Brian, honest to God. At least he only put 1 in. He could have put more than 1 in, so at least we've got that to be thankful for. So that is my husband's top 10 movies, guys. Feel free for you to do your partners, your husband, your wives, your mums, your dads, your brothers, your sisters, your mates, anyone's, and react to them and tell us what you think of their choices. So that's me for today, guys. I may just now record a little recent what I've watched because I haven't done one in months. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to take the idea. It wasn't mine, obviously. I saw it somewhere else, but it's really interesting to share. We've all done our own top 10 this and top 10 that, you know, but let's tell people what someone else's top 10 and what we think to it. So thank you for watching, guys. I look forward to seeing you next time. Over and out from Lisa Loves.